Bravoland Uncorked.
Hello, TGIF. Welcome to another edition of Bravoland Uncorked. I almost forgot what we were. We teased back a little while ago about we were working on something. Well, now it's a fish. We are super excited to host our first Bravo watch party. And it's just in time for the Real Housewives of Orange County 20th season premiere. We're going to be doing it July 9th, obviously, because that's when the show airs. At a local tavern, Mazzy's. We're going to have trivia beforehand. Make sure you're following Bravoland Uncorked because that's how you're going to get a glass of this. Bubbles.
Yeah, baby.
Anything else, ladies? Did I miss?
No.
Okay.
See you there.
Yeah.
We do have a new addition on the couch.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
Thanks for our special guest, Craig Conover.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy you're here. And who knew you had a twin brother or doppelganger? That's sitting on the other couch.
That's sitting on the other couch.
Yes,
Oh,
right?
sorry.
Amazing. Yes. All right. Today,
Who are we?
Tori, Sherry.
Angela. And Brianna.
All right. She's going to pop it like it's hot, and we're going to go ahead and pop right into this Real Housewives of Rhode Island reunion.
Woo!
Yes.
Woo! Explosive.
Yes.
It was
There you go.
explosive.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was
All
really
right.
good.
Who wants to start first?
When we could tell who the people were, then we understood the different dynamics and fights. But Rulla made quite the appearance, I feel like.
Yes.
She
She certainly did.
and Joelle and
Personality-wise and physically.
Yeah, right?
For somebody who was only on 3 episodes.
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. Yes, Joelle and made sure we all knew she was only on 3 episodes.
And I also think it's funny that, I mean, yes, if you're going to stay with your husband that keeps cheating on you, you should get a new face.
Yeah, I agree.
Why not?
Yeah, now he's banging a new girl. It's perfect. That's exactly what he wanted.
That's so funny. I was getting things from Facebook from some people that said that her nose job was terrible. I'm obsessed with nose jobs, so I didn't think it looked so bad, but I thought it was very interesting.
Keep
the
that in your back
opinions.
pocket for a trivia question.
Right.
Sherry is obsessed with no jobs.
I am. I want one myself.
I
but-
do too, and I was thinking about it the whole time. Like, maybe I should do that.
Were you distracted or could you still watch the show?
A little of both.
And I also think it's funny that they yelled so much more than I feel like I remember. I think Utah or Salt Lake City does a pretty good job of yelling as much as they did on Rhori. But I was like, this is so entertaining and relaxing for some reason for me. I don't want this in my own life, but I love watching it. So.
See, what's funny is I had a different perspective. I was like, wow, this is like a very tame reunion. Like even Andy, when Liz was saying that Rulla was screaming at her, he was like, that's not screaming. I've heard screaming. I've been here for a long time.
That's true.
Yeah, he was like, no, everyone seems to be like pretty well behaved. So I thought it was very tame, but very entertaining.
I loved though when Rulla and Joellen started to get into it during the break.
Oh,
yes.
You hear production go, ladies, save it for when we're live.
Right.
Save it.
Right? So funny.
That was crazy.
So
But,
yes, it's produced, but not really.
right.
Right.
They're just giving them directions. Hold it.
Yeah.
I think my favorite fight was the Kelsey, Rosie slam pig argument.
Still.
I am just here for it.
Well,
It's
it
so
started out
entertaining.
because, she brought the receipts, AKA the blueprints, to her house.
Funny. What I thought was really funny how we talked the last time about what the Urban Dictionary said it was,
Mhm.
and very quickly
Pump and
Kelsey's
dump?
like pump and dump. She's like, I'm not pump and dump.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wait, that's a much simpler term.
Well,
than
no,
what we
she
did.
said it in the beginning, but she was getting cut off. But I'm telling you, yeah, Rosie's comment where Kelsey was asking her, like, yeah, do you think I'm a whore? Do you think I suck dick for a living? And she was like, well, yeah, your only other coworker for 10 years was the girl in Florida. Hilarious.
So good.
Gold.
Shots fired.
Rosie, that was amazing.
Rosie's clever.
Amazing. She is.
Because then
She's
also,
so funny.
it wasn't it then Kelsey was like, do you suck your husband's dick? And she's like,
No,
no, not really.
not
Not really
really.
my thing.
Yeah. It was hilarious.
I feel you, girl.
But it's also her husband.
Right.
Correct.
Right. Not her sugar daddy.
But I also really appreciated Kelsey in the whole episode whenever she did make fun of the slam pig. I think that Rosie should have kind of like taken it down a notch because her being able to make fun of being made fun of, I think was pretty classic.
Yeah.
That would be my tactic of trying to like mend a broken,
Right.
that would be
I
how I
agree
would
with
do
that.
it too. I'd be like, hey, just like with the offering Amy Amick a piece of paper.
That was funny.
A story for another time.
Yes.
Another time.
But speaking of receipts and arguments, and I will say, like, I think Joellen did a phenomenal job so far. But what I didn't like was when they were accusing Rosie of being pulled over with this guy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she's like, where? Show me the police reports. Show me. And they're all like, well, it happened. I mean, we haven't seen the police reports.
Right.
And we weren't
But we heard
there,
about it.
but we heard.
I'm
Yeah.
friends with the police
And then
officer.
she got
Right.
like a DUI and
Yeah,
like
the,
all
no,
this
the
stuff.
guy that she was supposedly sleeping with got a DUI, and she was supposedly in the car. We don't believe that you were there, Rosie. Don't worry, we're on your side on this one.
Yeah.
But it's funny how they can show up receipts for everything else in the world, but they can't pull up this elusive police report where somebody gets a DUI. Pretty sure DUIs are public record. Had a few.
Mm-hmm.
You can always pull that up.
Well, and then, then I also didn't understand why Joellen kept being like, and I didn't even think he was cute.
Right.
And I was like, well, she said she didn't do it.
Yeah,
Right.
What
So what
does
does it
it
matter?
matter? What does it matter? That was like the dumbest thing.
I do think that Joellen needs to kind of back up from, inserting herself into others' relationships.
That's
I think that if, next season, if she does it again, it's kind of like, what's your deal? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Why are you doing this with everybody else? What's happening in your own house? Which that was kind of alluded to
It was.
for her and her husband. But I think it's a little overzealous.
Yeah, but didn't you find that very interesting how Rulla was alluding to the fact that there was open infidelity in Liz's marriage on both sides of the fence? And Liz is like, when did we ever have a conversation about my marriage? When did we ever talk about, when did I ever admit to you infidelity of any kind? And she like literally couldn't answer it, but she kept trying to allude to the fact that like it happened in some way, shape, or form. And it's like, if it did, then just tell everybody.
Well, she did
She
admit
did. She
that
took
one
accountability.
that one story. But she was like,
in
that's
which
the only
Brian
time.
called Jerry, which
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
well, he's got a tendency to do that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what Joellen said too. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, they love to call people.
Yeah, they loved a tattletale.
Yeah, Rulla and Brian, they called Jerry. It was after Block Island and said that she kissed the dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was.
Don't you think if that had happened
Well, she
at
said
Block
they were,
Island, they would have filmed that?
Well, no. This was like
No,
years
this was
ago.
years ago.
But they were legally.
Damn, Block Island just.
Yeah, but they were. Her and Jerry
Some
were
sort of a
legally
place.
separated when this happened. She said that. She said we were going through a legal separation. So she had every right to go kiss another dude if she wanted to. They were legally separated.
Well, I just think Rulla is trying to find misery loves company. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And
Oh,
so she's
yeah.
like, me and Brian are having issues. Hey, don't you remember that time when you and Jerry had issues?
Yeah.
And you were a whore.
Yes.
We
What's
remember-
bigger, your mouth or the hole in your legs?
That's
So
what
Joe
she
Ellen, I
said.
mean, it was like, dude, Rulla's just dying to have company.
Just
and by the
any-
way, and Joe Ellen, and you brought this up the other day, we couldn't help talking about it, but I think it's so funny. Brianna was like, we kept talking about the 3 episodes, and then as they kept getting more and more amped with one another, Joanne's like, what are you even talking for? Like, you're a new character. You were on like 2 episodes.
Yeah, and then she
then
gets even more mad, and then she's like, "You were only on 1 episode," and she's like, "Why are you even here?" I was like, "Okay, so we're getting
So-
And
progressively
then meanwhile,
less."
Ashley.
Right,
Well,
crybaby.
She's crying about that now.
I mean, she may have been in a lot of episodes, but she barely was in the reunion.
Right,
That's
Oh my
true.
God.
That's true.
And what was it? I have this note, and so y'all help me out here. I wrote down, how does Jerry not know what day it is? Deflect much?
Jerry?
Gary's with a Gerry, right?
No, that's Jerry.
That's Jerry.
Okay.
What day was it?
I don't know.
Oh, Liz said
Well,
that.
Tori
Liz
doesn't
knows.
either.
Liz
I know,
knows.
but
That's
I
what-
wrote it down. I was like, how does he not know what day
Sorry.
it is? And then I was like,
no,
deflect
because
much?
Joe, when Rulla and Liz were having that whole conversation, and she was like, "Oh, subpoena the phone records or whatever, or show me the receipts," and she was like, "Jerry doesn't even know what fucking day of the week it is. Like he remembers like what day you
Oh,
called
yes.
him and the time and all that stuff."
Is that what it was?
Yeah, so she was
goodness.
like saying that like Jerry didn't know what day of the week it was, so he's not going to have like receipts like that.
Oh,
Like,
right. Oh,
you know what I
understand.
mean? Like he's not calculated like that.
The one thing that was kind of touched on, but then it kind of got mulled over really fast because Liz actually apologized, was in the season when Kelsey says something to Liz
About her sleeping with Dino.
ongoing.
Yeah,
well,
the
she
rumor.
says ongoing, and then she freaks out,
Mhm.
and then so that gets brought up, and then she's like, "Oh, I apologize for going off on Kelsey," and nothing else was talked about. I was like, "How do we end on this?
Yeah.
Why are we not moving forward?"
Yeah.
I thought that was really weird that Liz got a complete pass.
Complete pass on that whole
And I
rumor.
didn't understand fully what Andy was like. So
Yeah.
did you sleep with him before, or whatever his wording was? And she was like, "Yes, it was before whatever." It didn't really make sense.
No,
her
it
answer.
didn't make sense because she said it was during the first year of her competing for
Yes.
the Miss World's pageant, which she was already with her boyfriend when she was competing because he like paid for all of her dresses and her makeup and her stuff.
Are we talking about
And-
Liz?
Yeah,
No.
I'm confused.
Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey. Okay.
Yeah, the sugar daddy guy. That's what she says during the season anyways.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I think that Liz was going to be like the main people thought breakout person, but I think it ended up really being Alicia. I think that
Alicia, 1,000%.
her genuineness and her ditziness, but yet not so ditziness, I don't know. She was very interesting. And I also thought it was interesting how many of them have known each other for so long, connection wise, because I don't know that we've seen that in other franchises
No.
as deeply as this one.
Yeah.
the
Andy
mom-
mentioned that too.
The mom's, one of her moms is best friends with
Liz's
the aunt or
Liz's
what?
sister is best friends with Alicia's mom. Alicia is best friends with Liz's cousin. They all went to school together, Joellen, Liz, Alicia.
We need a flow chart.
And
Joellen's sister used to date Joellen's husband.
right.
Yes.
That's
Right?
so
Or is that
creepy.
Rosie?
No,
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 that's Joellen.
they dated
Joellen.
in middle school,
Yeah,
and her,
okay,
her
yeah.
sister's still not over it.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
Weird.
I feel like if there's an opportunity when she's helping out with the kids,
Right. She'll take it.
she would take it.
Oh, yeah.
1000%.
1,000%.
I have a theory that Rulla agreed with Sherry. She's not in a great place, but also she watched the season back and realized that she wasn't in it was only in 3 episodes or not in a lot. And I
Rulla?
think,
So
yeah,
now-
so
so
I
now
think
she
she
wants to-
came out swinging
Yeah.
to secure her spot.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I got to have a voice on this
Yes.
one, and I got to have some one-liners, some
Well-
zingers.
Will she tell us why was she in bed for so long? Like, what was the sickness?
Oh.
We don't know. She was just on her deathbed, is what she said.
It's interesting.
On her deathbed.
I'm surprised that nobody asked about that.
Yeah.
But I was like, why was she so sick?
Well,
She
we
didn't
still
look-
have 2
another
more,
week,
right?
yeah.
No,
one more.
one
Oh,
more.
it's only 2?
It's
and
only
she had
2.
full glam when they showed her in bed.
Right.
Yes, she did. And when her husband brought her breakfast in bed
Yeah.
with the kids, and I'm like,
Interesting.
Mhm.
I think that the biggest thing from the takeaway from not only the season but the reunion is I think that the Kelsey Rosie dynamic is what people are going to be wanting to see and watch for because it's a fun dynamic. And I also thought it was really interesting. Not only do we think they sounded alike, but they were so insulted when Andy said
Yes.
that a lot of people thought that Rosie and Kelsey looked alike.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They were
both of
not.
them were like,
I don't see it.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, not that it's not a compliment, but I don't see it.
no.
No, yeah. They were like very offended.
And to touch back on to the how they're so close and known each other forever and real friendships, relationship. Can we touch on the fact where Liz, first of all, she says she's like, I'm not Italian, and that she's related to her husband. What?
Yes.
Do you
I
know?
missed it.
Yeah.
I missed
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, and they're like, is it true? Well, first of all, what? She's not Italian. What is she?
She is
She's Islandy.
No, she's Persian and Irish.
Yes. It was
Oh,
some weird.
Persian.
Yeah,
I
she's
see
Persian
Persian.
and Irish.
And then I don't know how it came up, but she was like, yes, I am related to him. She was like, I mean, we did something. And I mean, and it's not far. It was only like,
no, I think they're like 3rd or 4th.
yeah, like cousins.
Yeah.
She's like, I mean, we didn't know it at the
I
time.
think he's related to her mom in some
way,
weird
yeah.
way. Like they're
Uh-huh.
like, yeah.
Are we living in the House of Thrones days?
Right.
I mean, are they Targaryens? Are they Valerians? What are we doing?
There are other people out there, people. We should
Were
tell
their
the people in
family
this
trying to
neighborhood
keep
that.
their position somewhere?
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to keep all the money in the family. They do have the largest dispensary in Rhode Island. So.
Did they sell that? Is that what Gypsy was?
No, that was their boat.
Oh,
Remember, he's the
that's
sport
right.
fishing
Oh.
boat. Yeah.
That's where she got all her free time to hang out with
Dino.
Dino.
Yeah.
No.
Is he going to be a surprise guest in the next episode?
Right.
That would be interesting.
Oh, he's in jail.
They do bring out the husbands next.
Yes,
Yes,
they do bring out the
episode.
husbands. It's
Yeah,
going to be
so-
epic. And Andy is about to grill Brian, and I cannot wait. And he needs to deep dive on these questions and not give him a break because he's been skirting these answers all fucking season long, running away, running away.
Well, also, I would like some redemption of grilling somebody that we did not get from the Summer House reunion. of really asking the questions. Or, I mean, at least
Yeah.
he won't be drugged up, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't think he believes in beta blockers.
Well, he is a doctor, so he probably believes in a lot of other things.
Well, he's a podiatrist. I mean,
I think he's touching more than feet.
that's so funny. I hope Ashley, it's funny how they talked about, just to kind of touch on her very little input on the reunion, but I thought it was interesting how Andy asked him, how's Aubrey's doing since the show? And she's like, it's so busy, but it's actually complicated things now. And I'm like, oh my God, can we just be happy
Right.
about a situation?
Right. Before it wasn't getting enough money, now it's getting too much money, and now he's gone too much because he's working so much, and it's like, then tell him to hire a GM. Like, I don't know. People, that's what normal restaurant
Well, because
owners do.
she always alluded during the season about, like, she makes her money from brand ad endorsements, all that
Right.
stuff through the social media.
Influencer.
And yeah, and so, thank you. And she alludes to the fact, like, I mean, he could do that too. He was also on the show or whatever, but I can't tell if he really loves Audrey's coffee shop or if he's just doing, but he's the one that wouldn't give up the lease, but he just, I don't know.
He needs somewhere to go.
I think they're both. I think they're both just confused.
Yeah.
I just think it's just weird. I don't know. It's just something off that I can't figure out that dynamic with the Audreys and the whatever. And I don't know.
So let me ask each of you, if you had to choose your number one person to stay and your number one person to leave next season, who would you pick?
Can we do Friends of?
They can move to Friends of. Oh, no, the current Friends of? Yeah, anyone that was on the reunion.
I just hear, okay. Oh, anyone that's on the reunion. So the current cast.
Yes.
Okay. I can't go yet.
Well, I have two, Alicia and Rosie, and I could honestly live without Kelsey and Ashley.
Really?
Actually, wait.
Yeah, I could live without Ashley.
Ashley, she's a sweet. I would actually go with Kelsey and Rulla.
But I just feel like Kelsey Rosie dynamic was kind of worth seeing.
I know, but I just don't like Kelsey. I think she's a mean girl, and I just don't. I just don't like her.
Okay. All right.
Can we fire Brian?
Yeah, he's gonna be on.
Right.
He wasn't
I say
on
that's a
this
good one.
show, but
Yeah, but
I like Rosie a lot. I could care
Love
less
her.
about Ashley. And Liz is like she's like I don't know, 50-50. She's, I don't know.
she's
As
like,
I'm saying, this doesn't
She's
sound
like-
like I really like her.
Yeah, you're like you have like an ick.
I'm like, just, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like the couch was eating Liz. Separately. She just kept getting smaller and smaller.
That dress, too.
Yes. It's like, where did she
All of
go?
a sudden, she just became
well, at least her tits weren't hanging out like they were at all the confessionals.
Right.
Steven was like, "Oh my God, is her tit about to pop out?" I'm like, "Calm down."
He's like, I'll stay to watch.
I don't watch the show, but I'm watching now. I don't really care about. I mean, the whole Rulla thing. I'm glad it was only 3 episodes, and I'm interested to hear what's going on. But if they're on again next season with her husband, I'm going to be like, dude, I can't.
No.
I don't want to hear about how you. It's just complain at one regard, but then you don't change your life in another. That
Yeah.
stuff is like, you got people around you that was kind of like a good mirror. If you didn't want to listen, then just, I don't know, tell your husband to be a better cheater. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think that if that's going to be an ongoing storyline, it's like very toxic and very dark. So I think we saw enough of that this season. I don't want to see that happen again next time. So if that's what's going to happen with you, Roulette,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say do the ask. You weren't on enough anyway. But I would agree. I hate it because I think that Ashley brought a ton of people because it was the most watched newest show. And I think it was because of Bachelor Nation.
Mm-hmm.
I think it certainly was that more so than Dolores. But we can't axe Dolores because she wasn't on the reunion. But I
Yeah.
would say axe
Yeah.
her because she brought no value.
Okay, who's your favorite? I was expecting.
Oh my
you-
God, sorry. My favorite is definitely Rosie and Alicia.
Okay, I knew you were gonna say Alicia. That's why I didn't say Alicia.
Oh,
Because Alicia definitely was one of my favorites too.
I love how genuine she is.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
Just please don't drive.
You can tell I love Liz. I love Liz. And what's so funny, by the way, is Alicia does the same shit that Joellen did, but Joellen is like the evil bitch.
Yeah,
Alicia can do no wrong.
no wrong. Everybody just
Which-
loves her.
With
To Liz.
Yeah. would lead me to my picks because I would keep Joellen.
Yeah, for sure.
I do love
because
Joellen.
of, well, I think she's, strong in her opinions. She's a pot stirrer. There's more there. Now, it can't just be her against Rulla. And that, to your point, we need to get over that storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same. I'd love to see more from Ashley if there is anything more. But if not, I'll just go meet her at the coffee shop.
I don't think there is more. She cried about not having anyone die in her family. Like she doesn't.
She cried about it happening eventually.
Eventually, like she cries about not having anything to cry about.
Yeah, that was rough.
That's where I was like, okay, Ashley, you're not making a good argument for yourself on why you should be on this show.
Right? I agree. Well, I am looking forward to see the next reunion and the men's.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
That's gonna be good.
Andy, you better grill him.
Any other closing thoughts on Rhori?
No.
Not really. I would like to. I'm not going to be able to do this accent well, but in closing, a cheers.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
I love a horse. I love a horse.
I love a
Who doesn't love a horse?
I love a horse.
I love a horse.
Love a cracker.
And a
Love
cracker.
a fireplace.
See you next time.
See you next time. And come see us on July 9th at Mazzy's in Milton. 6:30 to 9. Woo woo. We're doing trivia too.
Like I just got up in the middle of that.
21.
Perfect. I think that was good. And there was nothing more to talk about.
That's what I was